Hello everybody! Happy Friday. I haven't filmed a video nor have I watched the next step in over a week now because I backlogged all of the reaction videos that I've done so far for season 9 because I went on holiday. It's been my birthday, so I'm now 26, and thank you so much for all of the lovely comments on the episode 5 reaction, which did go up on my birthday. There were so many happy birthdays, and like I didn't mention my birthday in that video, so you guys just remembered. I don't think I mentioned it anyway. If I did mention it, then thank you for being polite and responding. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Alicia, and in series 8 of The Next Step I played Tiara Bling, who was like their evil social media influencer type character. So the episode that we are on now is episode 6. We are just over halfway through the first half of series 9, and the description for this episode is that Heath helps Pete confront his feelings as A Troop prepares for the International's live stream challenge. Also, snack of the day is my Lotus breadsticks with Biscoff spread because I'm obsessed and I got lots for my birthday.
Today's an important day for the team. This morning, we got notice from Internationals that there's a live stream challenge happening tomorrow.
Nice feet now.
24 hours from now, we have to live stream a small group routine.
Oh, Kenzie, are you leading a warm-up and like being active in rehearsal as dance captain? It's giving me Noah vibes, love it. And Jet's got warm-up boots on, Anthony's got a roller, Niall's stretching out his feet. Yes, we're prepping for rehearsal, thank you. One thing though that someone has mentioned is that we haven't actually seen any rehearsals yet for International, so I'm hoping from this point I'd like to see rehearsals. But so far, every episode hasn't seemed like filler and it seemed relevant, so we're doing well.
A little bit more.
Yeah, I got it.
Jet is no longer mad at the dancers who have made A-Trip. She's mad at Kenzie because Ariana got into her head and convinced her that, you know, Kenzie's the one with all the power. So if your friend's gone, it's Kenzie's fault. So I think there's going to be a blow up between Kenzie and Jet at some point.
Yeah, let's do it.
So you're all here because you're the perfect fit for what I want to do for this dance. Not only is it our first chance to show the world, but the Internationals judges who we are.
Rehearsing this live stream dance today is not gonna go smoothly.
We are going to show the world.
We need to record ourselves for the live stream. Lily is a great director.
Sure, if Lily's the best we've got, go with Lily.
How long are you gonna be gone?
She only has an hour free, so it shouldn't be any longer than that. But as soon as I come back, we're gonna use all her tips and tricks to put in the dance.
Why doesn't Lily come to the rehearsal and then see like what everyone can do and then decide? Because there's no point making like a storyboard before you even know the people that you've got. So if now Ariana gets into Jet's head and has been like, Kenzie doesn't even want to spend time with the team and she's putting her attention in places where it shouldn't be, I agree. Kenzie should just bring Lily in. But I'm guessing either Katie isn't available, so she's not actually there, in which case they could have just set it themselves rather than mentioning Lily, because Lily's already had her exit. I've lost my trail of thought.
Ariana might be onto something. Who's to say Kenzie's ideas are better than mine if she can make bad decisions like cutting Xander?
Also, right, this whole plot has gone on like, oh, Xander has been cut from A-Troop. We all need to hate Kenzie because of it. What about Daisy? Like, Ariana could have got into Jet's head about Daisy as well and said that, oh, both of them have gone. And, you know, Daisy did the Nationals duet and she was so good.
Sweet Pete, she got there. I know Pete has been dealing with a lot, so I want to try to cheer him up.
Hang on, if Pete and Heath are there, why are they not involved in the live stream? And I know it's probably because they're not filmed on the same day, so then they'd have to pay both Carter and Ben. I want to say things, but I know it's all down to budget. Like, why not have them outside? Or why not have them meeting up elsewhere?
Gosh.
2 episodes of Eldon in? Wow. I'm guessing this is Eldon. I actually haven't seen his face yet, but I recognised the sigh. I watch TNS too much, oh god.
I got a new TV, and I figured the studio might be able to use this one. And then you'll be able to watch videos on this, you know, as you're prepping for internationals.
I mean, I was just watching some.
And I can even mount it for you.
Hanging out at TNS has really cheered me up lately.
This plot's a bit random. And why does Eldon need cheering up? What's happened? But why do they need a TV? I guess obviously it's going to help with the live stream, because I'll watch it on that, but...
Shoot, okay.
Hopefully we can make it through this in one piece.
So we're going to have a Nick and Alden bonding sesh, and I'm guessing it's going to come down to, oh, Nick, you don't have to love dance to work at this dance studio. You might not ever be Alden, but you can be you. But I don't get it. What's the point?
Have you come up with any new concepts?
Well, I was thinking of this one thing.
What is it? I'm sure it's amazing.
I was thinking, what if the backdrop was like a giant painting?
I love it. It's genius.
Really?
That was so basic. What? How can Jet not see through? That Ariana's just... Like, what? But it does give me flashbacks to, like, James and Riley's duet. How they had the painting scene. Cute.
Wow. Willing to help and not worried about getting credit? You're like the ultimate teammate.
Jet, you're so blooming gullible. Come on, Jet, wake up.
Sometimes it's hard to see
What's written on the other side?
You do that, and then I can come with my own freestyle, and then we'll come back and like do another section or something.
Okay, yes, I like it. I like where we're going. Can we talk?
Sure.
All right, let's do it. Ready?
Sweet Pete. He's a cutie. I also love boys looking out for boys. Like, it's not just come down to, like, his ex-girlfriend has to pick him up, but friends. Friends are there for each other. Good. But yes, plot-wise, I would have preferred it to be more focused on linking into internationals.
So instead of going for gold, we should do a concept where everybody's a different color paintbrush and the backdrop is the outline of the painting. And as we dance, the painting gets filled in.
How are you going to do that, Jet? What?
Well, how does a backdrop get filled in?
Right, thank you. Thank you, Anthony.
You just get a big screen and then it's programming. That's just computer stuff. That's easy.
That's just computer stuff. That's easy. All right, Ariana.
It's really good. I think it's
I think
creative.
Jet's idea is great.
I love it, since going for the gold is so J-true.
It's unanimous.
Yeah, sure. But Kenzie did say that we
Kenzie
have to...
put you in charge because she trusts you to make decisions, and since we all agree Jet's idea is amazing, I say we go for it.
Well, it wasn't part of the plan, but everyone's uniting, which was the goal. Kenzie will be so glad she left me in charge.
No, why is Anthony doing that in his talking heads? The whole scene, Anthony is clearly disgruntled by the fact that Ariana is talking over him and dominating the space, and that Jet's idea isn't, like, foolproof. And now his talking head is, yes, that's such a great idea. No! Anthony's talking head should be, I don't want to rustle the feathers, but if everyone is going for this idea, maybe I should just go with it as well. I trust Jet, but Kenzie's put me in charge. It's just very, like, back and forth. He should be confused, not happy. It wasn't even unanimous because it was Ariana that's voted yes. Niall made a sarcastic comment. He didn't say, yes, this is good. And then Anthony hasn't said it's a good one, so it's not unanimous.
How's the choreo coming?
Actually, while you were out, we did some talking and we came up with something different.
Oh.
Ultimately, as well, if Kenzie didn't trust Anthony to be left alone to choreograph the dance, I know she gave him the vision, and they've gone off the plan, which would really drive me insane because I am a planner. It's like, at least they've used their initiative and they've made something.
I left Anthony in charge. He was supposed to teach the team my choreo for the live stream. This is not what I expected.
Oh, Kenzie had already set the choreo? Did I miss that? When did she say that? In which case, I'm Team Kenzie. If Anthony was already told the choreo and he just had to deliver it to everyone else, yes, you've just wasted the time. I feel like I need to do this whole video again if I've just completely missed where Kenzie said that she's got the choreo, Anthony just needs to teach it to them. So far, the dance is okay, but it's very mild. And the dance doesn't really work without the backdrop because that's your concept. And it's not even confirmed that you're going to have the concept, which I know Ariana already knows because her idea was to waste the time and to just do it completely wrong. So for Ariana, yes, brilliant. But Anthony should have just stuck to his guns. Ugh.
I appreciate that. I gotta say, bro, this has been awesome. I feel like you and I haven't done anything like this since...
That got awkward real fast. I just thought Heath was going to say, we've never done anything like this because they've never hung out before, have they not? And then immediately it was like, death.
Since my grandpa died?
Well, I was gonna say since nationals, but
Yeah, okay.
I guess it was around the same time. So, how you doing with that, by the way? I know it's not easy.
No, it's fine. I don't want to talk about it.
But even if you're not fine,
Bro, I said it's fine. I don't want to talk about it.
I think I like how they're doing this Pete plot. Because it's not just like black and white. Pete, are you okay? No, I am sad. let me make you happy. It's not like that. It's kind of like, it's deeper for Pete. Like he can forget about it for a bit and then it comes back. And I like how the boys are helping him rather than it just being like, you know, stereotypical, the caring girls look after the sad people. But yeah, the Pete plot is fine for me.
How's everything with Acronation?
Great. Talia's got classes running all the time.
Yes, Eldon and Talia are still together. Thank you.
Oh yeah, I mean, you don't have to tell me. I've looked back on some of A-Troop's international dances. Phenomenal work.
Oh.
You were incredible.
Miles holds that wrench so naturally.
It's nice having Eldon around.
Is Eldon gonna be our choreographer? Because I know that he, like Isaac, is choreographing for the next step. Is Eldon going to be brought in as choreographer? Because please, I've been saying for ages, we need staff members. We need someone other than the dance captain to do everything.
I forgot how heavy that is.
Here, let me help. Yeah.
Oh, okay, it's great.
Yep.
To help, Nick just picked up the cable. I like how that wasn't zoomed in on. That was so subtle.
Quarter to seven.
What is that?
A bit higher?
Oh yeah, also in Canada they don't say like 7:15, 7:30, 7:45. I remember we had this discussion when I was in Canada. They just say like 7:15. Do they say 7:15? I think so. They say it like that rather than quarters. So that was like a nice English thing. I think it has been 2 years since I was in Canada, but I think I remember having that conversation.
No, me. And I mounted it upside down.
No, that joke didn't really hit it for me.
Hey,
What's up?
look.
Can you hear the background noise in this scene? Like, it's not just their voices. I like it. It adds depth. It feels like there's other people in the building.
You know, my dad always used to tell me that when you're going through some tough times, you need to talk to people that you love.
Stop it. Carter being like teary-eyed. And I love how Heath's dad is being mentioned as well. Because we never hear about parents at the next step. These children just look after themselves. But like, we know that Heath has a dad now. Can someone add that to his wiki?
But sweet Pete, you know? I'm the one that's supposed to be strong for people.
You don't gotta be strong for anybody, Pete. I got you, your parents got you, and I'm pretty sure Kenzie's got you too. You just gotta let us in, man.
Oh, this is hearting. This is a good scene.
But sometimes you need your friends or your family's help to make it through.
Yes. Literally the only way I would make it better is if it was like Heath wanted to do something for internationals and he wants to get Pete involved to cheer him up as well. Just so it has a purpose, and then maybe we could see it later on in the series as well. But all the emotional scenes, yes. Yes, please.
I don't know which decision is worse. Changing the dance back to the old idea
Or kicking Xander off the team.
or cutting Xander.
Yeah, she's 0 for 2 there. I'm really happy you're on the team. You've been such a good friend.
No, you don't have to say that.
No, I mean it.
She's so good. That little switch back to, oh, you don't need to say that. Ooh.
Come on, we should head back.
For a second there, it felt good to be friends with Jet. Then I remember we aren't really friends at all. What I'm doing to Jet right now is not how friends treat each other.
Wait, so did I just misinterpret how Ariana reacted? I've heard that the soundtrack has now been released while I was away, so I am going to have a listen to that. If you would like a video of me ranking the songs on the soundtrack, let me know, because I want to do something around it, because I am going to listen to it all, and I will have notes and ideas of where I think the songs are going to be relevant and stuff. So let me know if you want to see a ranking video of the Next Step Season 9 songs.
The only reason we're doing your going for the gold dance instead of my way better painting dance is because you came up with it.
No. The reason we're doing the gold dance is because you have no idea about the logistical requirements the challenge has. We need to have a creative concept for a live stream, not a static concept with a backdrop.
Exactly, it needs the backdrop, and we can't, well, they either can't afford the backdrop or they don't have the backdrop, and isn't the live stream like tomorrow? So they need to get this done now. I think it would have been even better for the scene if the backdrop wasn't even a thing. Like Jet just had this really good idea and Kenzie's overruling it because it simply wasn't her idea. That would add more fuel to the fire because it's literally true. They don't have the backdrop to do Jet's idea. So even if they wanted to, they couldn't. It's not like Jet's idea was actually really good and a possibility. It wasn't a possibility ever because we didn't have the backdrop.
I can see you're very passionate about this, but I'm dance captain. It's my call.
Go Kenzie. I like how they didn't have Kenzie just like break down and shut down because that's not who Kenzie is. Kenzie would stand up to Jet. I can tell you're passionate about this. It was giving me Emily energy. Oh my God, someone's parents didn't pick them up after dance rehearsal.
Now you can throw the videos up on the big screen and get inspired.
Literally, this is only for Nick as well because unless he's gonna have all the kids come into the office every time they need to watch something, he literally could have just done that on his laptop. Oh, okay, let's see this duet, Heath and Pete. I know it's gonna be good. It sounds like another song. A song from Series 8.
5, 6. Ariana, are you good?
Yeah, sorry. I just got distracted for a second.
What an odd camera angle. I'm not sure what that says about the scene. Weakness? Maybe because it's slightly tilted?
And 2, 3.
Oh my God, Jet's crying.
Jet, where are you go-
Jet didn't feel like changing her attitude.
Kenzie's a savage. What the heck? What has Kenzie done to Jet?
So as dance captain, I decided to take her off the dance.
This isn't a democracy. This is a Kenzie-ocracy. What the heck? Kenzie?
So she's off the dance. The dance for 5 points that can make or break us at internationals. Okay.
Let's go to work.
Like, Kenzie didn't even speak to Jet. Like, why didn't they have a scene in the locker room or somewhere? Because that's where she sent her. And be like, Jet, what is going on? And then Jet can be like, you took Xander off the A troop and you don't listen to anyone's ideas. And then she could explain that Xander didn't pull his weight like everybody else did in the group. Somebody had to get kicked off. And she could even ask, like, why are you suddenly acting like this? Oh, well, Ariana said. And then Kenzie can be like, Ariana might be up to something because she knows that Grace was scheming. She acknowledged it herself. And even if maybe Heath and Pete could then walk past the locker room at that point, leaving, and then Heath can hear and be like, I don't trust Grace. And now Ariana has upset Jet and Kenzie. I'm gonna figure this out. I'm just rewriting the plot, basically. But I just want it all to more link in and for people to be their normal personalities. Like, Kenzie is a passionate, driven dance captain who can make decisions well, but that was all very... And Jet's young as well. Jet's young, she's new. She's not been a featured dancer in a routine before. So for her to speak out for the first time about an idea and to call Kenzie out for the first time, I'd investigate it more before being like, right, you're off the dance. Like, give her a second chance. Try and get to the root of the problem.
The closer I get to Jet, the more conflicted I am about trying to take down the team. I hope I don't regret this.
Ugh, right. That episode had me feeling things like a lot went on. Let me skip through it. Let's briefly talk about everything. So I loved how they were warming up to start with at the beginning of the episode. It gave me old time vibes, like they are at a dance studio and they are working hard. I don't remember Kenzie telling Anthony that she had choreo. I'm gonna watch that scene again because that changes everything. I can't believe I just said that.
Come here a minute. Okay, you know the choreo, so get everyone on track.
No problem. I got this.
So we didn't see Kenzie telling Anthony that he knows the choreo. It was over the top of this shot of Ariana and Jet. So that's my bad, okay. But is it? Because I feel like it should have been maybe a bit more explicit. Like Kenzie could have said, Anthony, you know the choreo, and then it skips to the scene. Because I feel that's a very important point that is prevalent in the whole episode. So to just have it as a voiceover, quiet as well. Like, unless you're watching this scene in silence, you're not going to hear that. The next time we see Anthony is when he's just stretching with Niall. So he's not even started teaching them the choreo. he could maybe get his notebook out, his journal that he referenced in the earlier episode, and be like, right, Kenzie says that the first thing she wants us to do is to get into this formation. So Niall, you go here, Ariana, you go here, Jet, you go here. And then Jet and Ariana can be like, actually, Anthony, Jet has an idea of her own. So then they start doing that. The Nick and Eldon plot, I don't see the point of it. The only thing I got from it was that Eldon wants to be more involved in the next step again, which is fine. But why couldn't that have just been a simple scene of him coming in and being like, I really enjoyed myself at the audition. And you don't have a choreographer on the team. Kenzie's doing a great job, but I know you don't choreograph, so do you want me as your choreographer at internationals? You know, I'm an internationals winning soloist. And then Nick's like, yes, of course. But then in the back of his head, and it would be in a voiceover / talking head, he'd be like, once again, Eldon is doing more than I can for this team. And then we didn't need all those extra scenes of them setting up the TV screen, because I don't think it's necessary. I would be perfectly fine if in the next episode or the one after that, when they're watching the other team's live stream, they just pull this TV out from a cupboard. I don't need to see the way that you mounted the TV. I also think it would have been good if Nick had got involved with that drama that was happening. Because I know Nick and Eldon left and they went to go and get drinks or whatever by the time that argument started. But I would have preferred it if they were still in the office, and Nick was at least, and then he comes out and he controls the situation and he sends both Kenzie and Jet to the locker room to talk. And then Kenzie could have got to the bottom of why Jet was acting the way she is. Because as soon as Jet says the word Ariana, Kenzie should be like, right, Grace was scheming. Ariana came with Grace. I haven't even seen that much of Ariana, and she seems to be influencing the dancers already. I know she was the dance captain of her old team, but she's not the dance captain of this team. Talk to Ariana, get to the bottom of it, and work out that this is all a big scheme. Kenzie, wake up, man. I really liked the way that they did the emotional execution of the scenes. I think the dance that they were making should have been for a reason. So maybe after Kenzie speaks to these guys you can't see, Anthony, Niall, Ariana, and Jet about making the live stream video, she goes down to the diner, she meets Heath. Maybe Heath's already talking to Lily and passes the phone to Kenzie or something. And she says, Heath, can you also, while you're here, have an idea, start thinking about ideas for a hip hop routine. And then I'll see what you've got later. And then he can call over Pete, who just pops in to get his little croissant. And then they start working on that. It's literally just making things relevant and tying in everybody's story. So it still looks like everybody is aware that everyone exists. And then the dancers that aren't at the studio today, like Izzy, Adele, Olive, are accounted for because they obviously didn't put their names forward for the challenge. Boom! That would be a solid episode for me. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like. Make sure you subscribe as well because I'm reacting to every episode in series 9. And make sure you leave a comment and let me know what you thought. Yeah, I've been filming for literally over an hour. Please let me know what you thought. I like having a discussion with you guys. And I will see you in around 2-3-ish days for my reaction to episode 7. I'll see you later.